Hi, my name is Gianni Matteo Cristiano Illari, and I'm going to be talking about the Affordable Care Act. Basically, my basic understanding of it, it was designed by Obama and the Democrats. It was headed by Obama and the Democrats. There was some small Republican interaction with it, but again, Republicans for the most part were against it. They gave it the term Obamacare. And basically what it's supposed to do is make it so that way there's a roof for premiums and actually try to lower them, as well as try to make a lot of other items in health insurance more affordable for the average citizen. It's also trying to require all citizens to have health care in the U.S. and increase their taxes if they don't have it.
Can you tell me about Obamacare?
Obamacare is the government-run healthcare act proposed by Barack Obama. Well, I know that Obamacare is the new healthcare system that was approved by a Supreme Court decision actually a few months ago, and that it's pretty controversial.
Okay. I am for Obamacare. I know it's a little touchy subject, but
I don't know that much about Obamacare. I know it's long, and that's about
So,
it.
Bella, what do you think Obamacare is?
Well, it's some variety of healthcare plan.
Like Obamacare. There's some parts of it that aren't great, but in general, I think the idea that everyone should have health insurance so that you don't have anyone just going into the ER and freeloading off of the hospitals and raising insurance costs for other people.
I think it has some good attributes, but it definitely has some issues. It needs to get resolved, like the religious groups having to pay for things that they don't support. I think that's wrong, but it has also had benefits, like for example, my brother, he was not going to be covered when he had an accident, but because of the new rule allowing, I think, 25 and under to be covered, he was, and that definitely helped my family out.
Generally, overall, I approve of Obamacare and I'm for it. And I personally just have the moral belief that everyone should have some kind of right to health care. I just think it's fair and more equal that way.
I'm for the idea of Obamacare. Whether what is written currently as law is the best way, but I believe that the United States should have health care for all of the citizens of the United States.
well, somewhere in the middle. I think it's really successful having universal health care in a lot of other countries, and maybe the delivery is wrong in the United States, but it's a good idea. We just have to work out the kinks.
Okay, why is it controversial?
I think a lot of people don't agree with the fact that the government is making you have a healthcare plan, and I think a lot of it is controversial because people aren't sure whether it's privatized or not, and their benefits and things as far as that's concerned.
So definitely needs some restructuring with what exactly is going to be covered.
The only people I've ever met that vaguely understand it is my mom, because she works in financials, so she has to deal with the repercussions of it, and she kind of sort of knows what's going on, but not really.
So
I've not really met anybody else though that knows what it is.
Raising insurance costs for other people. The fact that the website doesn't work too well, it's definitely embarrassing. I don't think it's necessarily critical because they're getting it fixed and it will eventually work.
what website are you talking about?
The website with which you sign up for it, the website doesn't work.
People like it, not like it.
I know they're not liking the website situation. A lot of people who make over a certain amount of money a year definitely do not like it because they will be taxed in order to provide health care for people that are unable to afford it.
I know we talked about this in my class, students having to pay for it because they're usually generally more healthy. So we had kind of a debate about whether that was fair to young bodies.
Are there a lot of questions?
I feel like a lot of questions remain concerning this program. I think that under present circumstances, it could definitely be improved.
I don't have insurance anymore, so my mom's about to get me on Obamacare. So for my situation, it's beneficial. It's not a one-size-fits-all issue. Not the same solution is going to work for everyone, which is kind of the direction the government's been going. I think they need to have more options available for different people's needs.
So, I think it's great, theoretically, but many people are not going to want to give up their hard-earned money to pay for someone who's not working that could work to support themselves. But there are a lot of people that need help, so it has its ups and downs.
Some basic element of healthcare should be provided for every citizen.
It's not the right time to have something like that, something like Obamacare. I think it takes off the attention off what's really important with our government, like fixing it when we're trillions of dollars in debt. I think that should be our main
Or is
goal.
it try to make it work? If there's a politician that's willing to set his party's ideals aside and work towards getting something worked out and making this work rather than the finger pointing and it's never going to work. That's not the attitude my government. That's the kind of attitude I want my government to have. I want people to work together to make this work. And I'm sure it's not going to be perfect in the beginning, but if the politicians are willing, like I said, to do what they can to make it work or change it to make it work for everyone, then that person would probably be likely to get my vote.